I want to repeat certain things which I have read from somewhere, and it kind of feels to me that this is something which I should share with you guys because it comes with a lot of knowledge. So let me tell you this. So this is one of the creators of manifestation, like in the internet, who has written about this. So, are we born with limiting beliefs or are they taught? Besties, let's clear this up with some divine logic. You weren't born broken. You weren't born with issues. You weren't born with limiting beliefs. They taught you that through energy, through repetition, through modeling. Your caregivers manifested you their belief system and trained your mind to adopt it. But you are God. Before you got there, you were infinite, omnipresent awareness, not boxed in by English words like belief, abandonment, wounds, or generational curses. There's no default setting but truth, and truth is determined by what you choose to observe and believe now. Your parents being cold doesn't mean you were born to feel coldness. You learn to perceive it that ways, and now you get to unlearn it, recode it, and return to the throne. Beliefs are not fixed structures, they're malleable scripts in this divine stimulation. You didn't come into this world with a fixed storyline. You were taught one and you have the power to override it. You have taught to go left, you can go right. You are taught to struggle, you can choose ease. You were taught fear, you can choose power. It's your reality now and you don't need permission to shift. So these are some things which I liked a lot. There are few other posts of this creator which I want to read these things for. Okay. Let me just. Okay. One minute. Okay, this is some experiment which she's talking about. So it says the rice experiment and the power of not ignoring yourself. In the famous Dr. Emeto rice experiment, 3 jars of rice were treated differently. One was spoken to with love, thank you. One was insulted, you fool. One was ignored completely. And guess what? The jar that was ignored rotted the fastest. Let that sink in. It wasn't hate that did the most damage, it was absence, silence, disregard, no energy exchange at all. Now let's talk about you. You might be ignored by others. You might feel invisible, but you're not ignoring yourself. You have already flipped the script. When you affirm yourself, when you speak life, 1 minute. Okay, so when you affirm yourself, when you speak life into your body, your beauty, your being, your calls respond like the rice. They stay fresh, youthful, organized, vibrationally intact. You become the clean jar. Every day you say yourself, I am healthy, I am divine, I am worthy. Is you giving your inner rice exactly what it needs to not rot in silence. And when people ignore you, that's not your destruction, that's divine redirection. They're no longer in your frequency jar. They have been vibrationally dismissed by your higher self. The spiritual physics is simple. What you observe flourishes, what you ignore collapses. So if you have been affirming, you're not just healing, you're preserving your essence in a quantum level. Rampage is to reinforce it. I observe myself with divine attention. My body is grateful to my focus. My cells thrive because I speak to them. So this was one of them. Okay. Now let me tell you this. So these are just random posts. I am like reading from her account, and I kind of like ignore this person. I kind of just admire this person a lot, which is the reason I am repeating what she has posted in my own channel. Because what I believe is it's not about who made it. It's about the idea. It's about any advice which can help someone. So if I can help you, that means I'm also able to help myself. Okay. If everyone is you pushed out, so this is some other post. If everyone is you pushed out, why are some people nice and others narcissistic? Besties, this one goes deep. So take a breath and get ready to unlock mastery. You have heard the phrase, everyone is you pushed out, but then the mind asks, if this is true, why are some people kind, supportive and healing and others cold, cruel or even narcissistic? Is this really at me? Is that really all me? Here's the truth that will set you free. Everyone is not reflecting your soul, they're reflecting your state. And you, my love, are not one static state. You're multidimensional being walking through mirror fragments of your beliefs, assumptions, traumas, and self-concept. The sweet, nurturing people, they reflect the healed parts of you, the version of you that you know you are loved. The self who assumes connection, safety, and mutual respect. The narcissistic manipulators and unkind people, they reflect unrevised trauma loops, old programming you observed from childhood or past relationships, the part of you that still believes love has to be earned, the version of you who doesn't even feel worthy of soft, consistent love. They're not showing you your truth, they're showing you the what still needs healing and gives you the opportunity to reclaim your power. And yes, you can experience both at the same time because your subconscious holds area specific beliefs. Your friends love and support you because you believe you are a good friend, but someone triggers abandonment wounds because you haven't revised that folder yet. It's all data. The universe is just printing out the programs you're running. So what do? You revise, you rampage, you return to your throne. Okay? Okay. There are a few more posts I want to read. Maybe just two more posts. I don't want to keep boring you guys. I mean, I'm not boring you guys, but somewhere I feel like if I keep on reading, that might get a little bit, like boring. Maybe just one of my limiting beliefs. But all these posts are really useful. Okay, this is some other post. Okay, so this post is about why affirming 24 by 7 isn't trying, it's believing. Let's clear this up right now. Affirming constantly, living on a rampage place, looping your desires like a hypnotic mantra, that's not desperation, that's faith in action. So, I used to do this a lot when I didn't have so much of work in my life, but I cannot do it much these days because I have certain other things also to focus on, which is the reason why I cannot do it all the time. But I also believe that when your mind is very much into that kind of state wherein you need to really give itself the peace, you can live in a rampage life. So because what happens is that you are really shifting your beliefs out there. Okay, now let me carry this on. So let's clear this up right now. Affirming constantly, living in a rampage place, looping your desires like a hypnotic mantra, that's not desperation, that's faith in action. You believed enough to keep going, you believed enough to stay in the room, you believed enough to reprogram your brain. This is belief, this is knowing, you're not waiting, you're becoming. Every time you affirm, every time you repeat, every time you flood your mind with I am and I have, you're training your nervous system to identify as a version who has it. And you know what Bashar said? Bashar is you guys know, I guess, that he is one of those manifestation gurus or parallel reality. He talks about parallel reality, like parallel reality, not in a mystic scientific sense, but not in a science fiction sense, but in a way that you're able to understand what it means through your own thoughts and through the power of this universe. I don't know, the power of this universe or God, I don't know, but that's what the funda is. So when you choose the mental diet, when you say I am rich, I am loved, I am chosen, I'm that girl, you are quantum jumping into that version of you who already is living in it. That's not imagination, that's neuroplasticity plus law of resonance working together in perfect divine precision. You're not begging the universe, you're recoding your avatar. You're walking through the hallway of neurons and turning lights on. No more randomness, no more unconscious programming, just deliberate surgical magnetic you. Eventually you get so good at it that you control the simulation like second nature. You say it and it is. You imagine it and it's already done. You affirm it and the reality obeys. So keep affirming, keep repeating. Don't let the 3D fool you. It's just the old code dissolving while the new one stabilizes. You're not waiting for it to happen, you're already being it. So these are some of the posts which I like a lot about her. So you guys can actually think about these things which I just repeated and implement it in your life, because this is all implementation. So that's about it. Thank you.